Hi guys, good afternoon, everyone. Um, Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So this meeting may be recorded. And so in case you are not in a comfortable place, please, if you don't mind, you can off your camera so that it will capture some things that you don't want to be seen on internet. So, because some people may not be here, they will like to watch it later. That we always receive a lot of requests to watch the live thread later. So I just want to give that as a reminder. Well, so how you doing? So non-farm payroll is next 30 minutes. We have about 24 minutes to go. So I will quickly use this opportunity to share some of the details that we may need to know about it before the time starts. So basically, we have about it will come out by 1:30. I believe all of us knows about non-farm payroll. So it's not something that's new. I believe all of us know about it, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So I will give it to you in my own way because the way you know about it may not be the way I know about it. Okay, so I'm going live now, so I'm recording now. So basically, we will use this time to just like recap or do a quick analysis of what is expected of non-farm payroll. We have been trying to get some other details in the market to see what's going to be the outcome, but let's just not leverage on them since we have only 24 minutes. So there are some inside information we are receiving concerning the report. Remember, it's a Christmas day for traders. I'm sure a lot of people come from different markets. Personally, I'm not really non-farm payroll. I'm not doing it. I have to let you know now because I don't trade forex all the time, but I know much about it. The firms I trade under, we allocate portfolios for different reasons. I will also encourage you guys, if you are a student here, to be taking your trading seriously because there may be a time we may need more traders. So we don't take traders based on familiarity and based on maybe emotional blackmail. So you need to like know that you're a trader, like be seriously before. Because unless if you don't have any plan in advancing your trading career, you just want to be an individual trader, fine. So basically, they are expecting about 138,000 jobs. And the last one that happened, I think we made money last time that happened. We made a lot of money. Non-farm payroll is one of the best markets you can use. Those of us that join us new. I have a mentor. I used to mentor for a year. The only thing he uses is non-farm payroll. So basically, he trades only 12 times a year. And 12 times a year, non-farm payroll works almost like 80 to 90% based on how we analyze it. Our own analysis about it is very simple. We try to let it make it easy. Like it's the number of employed people during the previous month, including the farming industry. So excluding the farming industry. We try to get our own directly from the Department of Labor and Statistics. That is Bureau of Labor of Statistics of United States. They are the one in charge of releasing this report. It's a very powerful report that impact the market, the market. Now, the unemployment rate still remain 4.2% and most likely going to remain 4.2%. And the deployment rate of last month, which is the non-farm payroll of last month, the month of March, was 228,000. It means 228,000 jobs were again in the month of March. And this month of April, we are expecting to see what's going to be obviously the report. Now, I said is it on Tuesday, that the market is very high, Euro USD market is very high. If the report is positive on dollar, it will give us more confirmation to sell our market. Do you understand? It will give us more confirmation to hit our sell, and our stop loss will be here. You know what I mean? So it will give us a stop loss will be within that. Then, but if what we are hearing is it become a reality like negative, that means we will buy more of non-farm payroll with like we'll buy more of Euro USD using the non-farm payroll, and we'll put our SL within this one. Sometimes some traders will place a trade before the time, like we put it here. Our SL will not be around this point. You know what I mean? I hope all of you have an account. You have account with your brokers. Is there anyone without any trading account, even if it's demo at all? You guys are not talking to me. Are you at work? So
we have accounts. We have accounts.
Yes, we have
how
an
many
account.
minutes? Okay, but how many minutes or hours after the release of non-farm payroll? It happened immediately. So it's a constant volatility in the market, a very serious one in the market. One non-farm payroll, constant volatility. But I'm trying to sense that the market will crash. Yeah, I'm trying to sense that the market will crash. So if you have a question now, you can keep asking us. You set up your account somewhere. Don't allow my sharing of screen to deceive you because you're not watching me. You're trading. I mean, to not deceive you. I mean to like, which word would I use? My sharing of screen, like to obstruct what, you know what I mean? To obstruct what you want to do. Don't keep watching it. So set up your account somewhere and see let's see what the report is going to happen. So the currencies we're looking at, not just Euro USD, we're also looking at NZUSD. So who bought this NZUSD? Because we analyzed it by last week. Who can bear me witness?
Yes, but I did not enter.
Okay, then we also analyze JPY by so how we know if the news will impact the market or positively is he has a very intelligent question, is based on the report. So if the report come out to be that more job gained, there are more jobs added in the United States. A report come out here to show that more jobs were added in the United States. Is my video on? It's not. I'm not in the office. This is me. Those of us that have not seen me before. I think I see me now. So if the report comes out to be more showing that more jobs were added in the United States, it means that Euro USD or dollar will gain strength. Dollar will gain strength. So potentially using Euro USD, it will sell, and the 10 pound New Zealand USD, of course, we sell. Let's navigate to, there's another market that was so interesting. Let me close natural gas. Another market that was so interesting. USD JPY. We analyzed it by last week. Was it USD JPY? No, there was one market that was so, yes, is this market USD JPY? Yeah, so how many bought this market? It was by last week, so I didn't track the pips. So if I track, because we have our target for the last week, the people of April is gone. If you're April boot camp and you're joining us today, so I didn't pay for it, you're just taking a risk because by next time you may not be able to join us. We analyzed this market by last week, and that was when it was around here. It went to 418 pips. Yeah. So in fact, we gained a lot last month. So if we added it up, it will even be more than that 4,000. But it got to the point that you are no more like calculating the pips we are getting. This month, your target is 1,000 pips. That's our target. Please take note. That's our target. I don't trade on speculation. I trade based on business plan. I have a trading plan, and we put out we are on target. Those of us that our students will target 500 pips every month. You guys are aware of that. But now on this bootcamp, we're targeting 1,000 people. Then we have our risk. Our risk is between 2% to 30%. And we want to increase it, like, because I believe that some of you are high risk traders or medium risk traders. I want to get more money. That's why we increase it. On money management, we don't really increase it like that. So please take it into account. You're not like I'm not like every other people you are trading with. I have to deal with on target. So if I fail, I put it on record that I failed this month. If I succeed, I know that I succeed. So make sure you keep track of all of our trade, our entry, and everything. That's how I was mentored since 2013 when I started making money. Please, is it 2 to 30% risk per trade per month? I don't understand what's asking. Please, is the 2 to 30% risk per trade per month? No, that is top part. We're talking about risk per entire portfolio, entire account you're trading. I can understand you. It's the portfolio. For example, I trade only if I place a trade, my minimum risk is 2.5 is 2% to 3% per trade. I don't risk up to 5% of my trade. An entire account. Let's say I have an account of $100,000. Even if, let's say I can have an account of $1,000. The average risk I take on that account on trade is $20 to $30. Yeah, that has been like that for ages. It didn't start from now. So it's like part of me. That's why practically it's difficult for me to blow any account. Practically difficult. Not just now that we are navigating to gold spot and gold futures, where I'm hedging, we are hedging most of our trade with physical gold. It become another practically impossible, which I encourage any of you who met the criteria to join us. We can help you manage your account effectively, and you give us about 5% performance fee. Instead of giving those boys, they're taking 40% of your profit. No, give it to a company that can take only 5% and you take 95%. You know what I mean? And you may also meet the criteria anyway, because you have money. You guys have money, so you can meet the criteria. Okay, so thank you. Which means overall risk for an account will be traded at 30%. Yeah, that's what not we. Not will be traded. That's what you should do. But if it's not okay for you, you can reduce it. I just want to tell you how we do our own last month. And I believe some of our traders do not even risk up to 10%, and they come out successful. Because please take note of one thing. My goal here is to show you the direction of the market. Because some of you like to stack. I have a friend from United States. I think he's a stacker. Flimsy, are you here? I'm sorry, I'm calling your name. It's not that. Okay, it's not here. It's a stacker. So when I show you those things, we don't give you stacking strategy. I know that you can stack, you can flip, fine, but I can only help you show you where the market is going, and you can be able to utilize any strategy that you want to get there. You know what I mean? So that's why I calculate it on pips. But on a profit margin, we should be able to expect about $10,000 to $100,000. But if you don't have a capital that can yield that kind of money, fine. So let's calculate on pips. Now, based on what we're analyzing, this market, we're expecting it to drop 200 pips from now to the next 5 days. So 200 pips from now to the next 5 days. So if you are trading with one pip, $1, you're going to get $200. But consider your risk. Don't maybe you have $100 and you want to put one pip, $1. And the market may like range, you know, the market goes like wave. So let's say you have one pip, $1. You should know how much you have, how much you can risk. So that means we're expecting $200 return on this market. That's what you should expect. You have to put it on record. $200 return here. Then on JPY, we're expecting more. We're expecting about 147. So that's what we're expecting. It has gone more, but we're expecting additional candlestick to close on positive 147, which will give us 263 pips. So here we'll be expecting about $256 on 1 pip $1. So if you're using 1 pip $10, we'll be expecting 250 $2,590 profit. On Euro USD, you'll be expecting about $2,000 profit. Then if you are using 1 pip 10, if you're using like big volume, maybe 1 pip $100, of course, you know that you should be expecting about $12,000. Yeah. So on percentage, fine. There's no issue with that. So I'm just trying to let you know, but don't be carried away with those volume I'm mentioning. If you don't have enough money that can do that, oh, I've not put my own account. Okay. I think on MT5, so I'm trying to open it up. I may share it with you anyway, but I'm not trading on non-farm payroll. I've said it before, but I don't have portfolio that can open trade on Forex. I have trade on gold. And yeah, I have trade on gold. I'm buying gold at 3258, and the SL is around 3202. SL is about 20202. If you want, I can share with you. So let me get more questions. Are you guys ready?
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, the question is related to what we're doing. Don't take me off another contest, so it won't stress me.
It's related. As regards that non-farm payroll, no, the previous was 288, the focus on 138. So if it's the actual is more than the previous, that means it's a positive result for the dollar. Am I right?
Of course. If the actual is more than the previous, more positive result.
Okay. So if it's lower, it's a negative result to dollar.
It could be a negative result, but we don't necessarily use it as like that, using actual and previous. We also consider the analyst expectation.
Okay.
Yeah, we consider the analyst expectation because it's coming from the real analyst.
Okay.
Which we could consider good. That's why if you check for this factor, they will tell you actual. If actual greater than forecast.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah. But now we try to use get it from the website directly, the US Department of Labor and Statistics. So we'll try to get it here, get it about like when it's released, we'll see it here using the statement, say rose or fall, but it's obviously rose. They will tell you how many job was added, though we can now try to relate it with what they're expecting. So it's coming out in the next 7 minutes anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So why I said you should set up your account is that when it come out, it can be very much volatile. As you can see, the market is very quiet now. If you put on, if you come out, the market will move according beyond what we're expecting. I don't know if any of you is on the news to see what the news is talking about. Is any of you on CNN or Bloomberg or Al Jazeera?
No, sir, I'm not.
As a trader, you need to.
There's nothing on CNN right now.
Okay. What of Bloomberg?
I don't have Bloomberg subscription.
Okay, fine.
I read something on investing.com.
Okay.
Yes, it was talking about like when the news comes out bad, the non-farm payroll, meaning it would force the federal to cut rates.
When the news do what?
when the non-farm payroll comes out bad, it disappoints the economy of USA, meaning the Federal Reserve will cut rates. And it will be good for God again. God will start going up. It will be good for God.
Okay, I wish you could share the link where you saw it. Somebody said, what does the color mean? I think, Bamidele, you're not a trader. I see red, yellow, green, or you just want us for educational purpose. So this means red, high impact expected. Low impact is red is medium, low impact expected. Purple is medium impact expected. Yeah, please, if you are not a trader, I would always encourage you to learn. And learning is not risky, but doing business without knowing what you're doing is the risk, to be honest. I always encourage you to learn. It will really help. Don't assume you can do it. Don't really assume. And that's why many people that come to us have always fallen victim of poor education, not knowing the trade. They have all lost the way. They now come to us and see the like emergency recovery patient like A&E to help them recover. If you ask them, they have all made a lot of mistakes in the past, which is not the right investment approach. Always come when you are healthy. Take your time and study it and understand properly. Draw a plan and go in and succeed. So what's your entry on gold? Okay, I think I was sharing it before, but we are not on gold now. We don't have enough time. We are 4 hours. We are 4 minutes away. I enter around 3,000. I enter within that support 3,000 something, and then my stop loss is 3,021, because this is new month. We're expecting gold to scale. Although we are still making research, our analysts will bring us research. We give our report next week. We will do economic outlook for the month of May for all our traders. So those of us who are with our bootcamp, I will ask if you can join our economic outlook. Sometimes we used to make it available on our YouTube channel. It can be able, but I'm sure our traders can be able. Our traders can join us. When I mean traders, is those people we are mentoring. They are free to join us on economic outlook. We use data analysis model to make the outlook. It helps us to know what the month we end like, whether it will end on a good one or bad one on any particular we are trying to invest in. I don't know if I'm clear or my voice is shaking because my internet shows unstable here. So but this one may go offline anytime soon. Let me check latest release. It may go offline anytime soon. Okay, it's still there. So it's coming in the next 2 minutes. Who is quiet? I think there's tension. Oh, 80, you're back. You were able to meet up.
Yes.
Perfect. So it's coming in the next 1 minute. Please also consider the broker you're using. Some of you are using horrible brokers or that charges a lot of spread. Consider them. It can also affect you when you're going into trade.
So that Avatar is sweet though.
Avatar is one of the best broker. A broker that insure their position. So when you lose money, they refund you the money that you lost. 100%. So why won't you join them? There's insurance that cover your trade for a particular period of time. So even if like $1 million you lose it, will give you the money because there's insurance. Do you have this kind of services? Yeah.
Pardon me for the perhaps naivety of the question, but I just want to be clear. For the non-farm payroll with the high impacts showing 138,000 jobs, this indicates that dollar will be strengthened across all the pairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but why we don't pay attention to this impact sometimes that some low impact news can even give high impact in the market. Sometimes high impact news can even have only low impact in the market. So like vice versa. So you have to ensure your account first before they refund it. You can't just trade and ask for the fund. Before you place a trade, you have to ensure it. Before you place a trade, then you insure that trade, then before the money will be refunded. So if you lose it, they refund it back because an insurance company has already covered that trade. Yeah, it's coming up. I'm trying to refresh the news website to see. Okay, you see there's an increase, 177,000. That means the dollar will fall. So you can sell now. That means dollar will gain strength. That's what I mean. So Euro USD will drop. So you can sell now. I don't have account on dollar. I wish they can allow me buy this market, trade on this market. No, any account I have, there's already particular for it. So you can sell now. As I said, because of more job we are added. How do I ensure? I can't talk about that one now. It's not, you know, we are trading on different market. It can be stressful for me. Contact Alpha Trade, they will help you. To be honest, I'm not even their consultant, to be honest. Yeah. Just that I manage account for their client, and they're not the only people I manage account for. I also manage account for equity and other. There are a lot of companies. I don't even want to mention their name because I'm on live. So when you contact them, they will be able to push you through. As you can see, how the market dropped now. Let me put it on a 1 hour chart so that some of you can be able to see clearly. So can you see how you dropped? Immediately came out. No, I trade on daily, so you can only notice a small drop. Like let me use 4 hours. You see how it just dropped. And on 4 hours, this is a sign of reversal. So your SL should most likely be around here. I don't know your risk. Some of you, I don't know the risk management you're using. I'm so sorry, but I'm just giving my own suggestion. Don't take it too serious if it's not in line with your risk. So you see how it just dropped within the same hour. There's a sharp drop. So now it has had some rebound. So you can even enter now that it has rebound, but you put your SL above. I don't really short time frame, but I'm just trying to use it to give you an instance. So 177,000 jobs, and it's green. Who asked me that question that time? Concerning the impact.
I did.
No, I mean the person that asked me about
previous. I did.
Okay, yeah, Tony. So he's saying that it's on green. It's on green. Green means now it's not better than what they're expecting the US economy to be, which was so the US employment rate to be, which was 138,000 jobs. They got 177.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm noticing something. So this thing have changed. This have changed to 185.
I think it was 200 226.
Yes, it has changed. So previous from 228,000. Yeah. Why did it change? Maybe there's an improvement in the system. It was so you see that the difference is they have shown you that it's also a very positive one because of total non-farm payroll was this. unemployment change was 4.2%. Etia, are you there? You see
Yes.
now the unemployment was when we were having training in the morning. You ask some question if it's possible to have like different varieties at the same time. I told you no. So unemployment change is 4.2%. So it's still there. So the part will not be much because of it has always been there for a long time. So then the hourly earning is 0.2%, a little bit down from the previous one, which was 0.3%, 0.3%. So that's why the non-farm payroll is the major impact that we use in trading. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Any question? I'm open for questions. If you have challenges, let me know. Sorry?
Are we selling Euro USD?
Hey. So, different analysis. Okay, let me not laugh you. We have already analyzing this in immediately came out and said it means dollar will gain strength against euro. So that means obviously to drop. Remember, non-farm payroll has impact in the market, not just now. It can impact the market even for a long period of time. For those of you that have done our fundamentally, we have said it several times.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
I read something on the news to say euro is gaining more power. So is this not conflicting with these two pairs? Are not conflicting?
Euro has
Euro-
already gained more power. Euro has gained more power. There's
Oh,
one thing
that-
about forex. Yes, because of look at the price of euro now, it's very high. For you to have $1 now, for you to have $1, sorry, for you to have €1, you have to pay 1.13, 1.13, $1.13 to get €1. Before you used to pay 1.02 to get
okay.
€1. Now you're paying this. So European economy is obviously big. That's one thing about the business, psychological as a trader or investor. You invest when it's bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, so dollar is trying to struggle to recover. Otherwise, if they didn't recover, they will keep going up. I mean, euro will still dominate and the economy will keep losing. Since the market has volatility, there is a big economy, anything can happen at any time. And the one thing about this business, the market can easily crash or can easily fall than to rise. Now, there are other factors, those of us that have been with us. So this is a support zone and it's also a sign of reversal. So that's why I said, if we see any news that's supporting United States economy, we could be able to invest in them and see what's going to happen. Investing in them means trading on their currency, since that's what some of us trade on here using Euro US. Or we can move from Euro USD and trade maybe Japan or another currency that is also suitable for your investment. But the Japanese economy is strong because that was the safe haven for gold and with gold because of what investors were doing. So we may consider New Zealand. It's New Zealand that we can consider because New Zealand is weak. So now this New Zealand may continue to go up further, may also break this resistance here. So you can put your SL within this point, but don't take my SL serious if it's not in line with your risk. I don't really know much about your risk tolerance, but equity is going up automatically today. It started from here. Then Euro USD is coming down because of the news. Another currency you can trade with. Let's consider Britain pound USD. Let me know if I can close any of the instrument that's not relevant. Okay, let me check Britain pound USD. Yeah, JBP USD. Okay, so Betempa USD may crash. It may crash. There's one thing about trading. As a trader, you trade and hold. Even if you didn't gain, don't change your strategy. Let me use let me use your question to on that reference, Oscar. You know one thing. So even if you place a trade, if you never gain, don't change the strategy. Leave it. The patient plays a lot of role in this market. So you see this market, you can put SL within this point. I always like to put it away from the market. You know what I mean? And again, you can expect target 1.30. It can drop. This thing, place it and go and sleep. Or don't check this thing. Don't watch it every day. Just leave it, close the market. Because we're expecting, let me see how much we'll be expecting from here. We'll be expecting here, from here, we'll be expecting, okay, 256 pips. So if we're able to get 256 here, get from Euro 256, get from New Zealand, maybe New Zealand is already giving us some profit. I don't know. Let me check. And this is 4 hours. Let me check when it started going up. Okay, started going up now. So if we gain maybe 200 from New Zealand, at least from now to next week, next 1 week, we can be able to achieve half target. Then if we don't achieve it, then we'll look for another opportunity. There's opportunity coming up on gold and opportunity coming up on oil. Oil, some of you are already on it, so let's see how far we can go. By God's grace, we can be able to meet our target before the end of the month and see how far we go. So any question? If you are a trader, you need our trading plan, fine. You can ask us for trading plan. We can give to you, then you can use it. Yeah.
The GU, can we also sell the GU too? Since the
Go ahead.
I said the GU, can we also sell it?
Yeah. You can sell it. But make sure, I don't know your capital, make sure it's in line with the risk management you are using.
Okay. What about NU?
NZ, yeah. NZ is buy, but make sure, let me put on deal, I don't trade short time frames. Yeah, so it's most likely going to hit this support. Look at one thing, what you have to consider, sorry, resistant, not support. What you consider is this,
Yes.
if it get to 0.59, leave, because it will definitely need more power to break this resistance.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember, market is always good to enter it within this area anyway. So that's why the more time you delay in entering the market, the more you enter at the wrong price. But the same market on a wrong price, and you may struggle to gain more than before.
Okay.
So this pair is it not sell we are entering?
Which pair?
That's NZ.
No, NZD now, dollar against strength, and dollar is oh, so sorry. Thank you for correcting me. So this market should crash. It should come down. It sell. I don't even know why it's going up. Maybe the New Zealand could be more power. Could have something coming up on the economy. Let me check if there's any forecast coming up on them. Oh, you're correct. There's no news on New Zealand, so it could most likely drop. Okay, good. So NZUS is sell. So Euro US is sell. I was looking at it the other way around. I see it's a USD JPY. Then this one sell. That Bill Temper USD, and this one we are analyzing buy. But you may avoid US JPY because it's a strong currency these days because of Donald Trump policy. Do you understand? So,
Sorry, which one you say we should avoid?
US JPY. I want to know if there's any news coming up to that maybe obviously counter the report. Let me see. I'm not in the office. I could have been watching the TV. Somebody is hitting the trigger. Boy, I'm hearing a sound of MT4 or MT5. Boy. But you guys actually entered the market late. This is 15 minutes. NFP of the claim at ChatGPT. Can you just tell me what is happening now? I'm open for you for questions. Job creation in the United States added surpassing forecast of 130, but slightly below March reverse figure. Yeah, I know it's slightly below. Wage growth, average hourly increase by work. Okay.
Okay, sir. I have a question, sir.
Okay, so I'm coming. So why the April job growth exceeded expectation? Economists caution that recent tariff policies and global trade tension may impact future employment trend. The Federal Reserve is expected to monitor this development closely, with market assigning 60% probability of a rate cut in June. Okay. You can ask a question.
Okay. I wanted us to look at oil.
Oil.
Yes.
That's not a question, it's a suggestion.
Okay.
Oil, we are buying oil is at the buying zone. So the inventory report, they couldn't push it up as expected. Let me check if there's any news on oil today. As expected, so it dropped more. So oil bond set for another weekly loss. So crude oil price experienced a rebound due to China signaling willingness to negotiate tariff with the US, despite being on the track for another weekly loss amidst concern about Saudi Arabia oil price strategy as an upcoming OPEC plus production discussion. The only thing here is that oil is low. I mean, the price is very low. And our analysis, we have been saying, who asked me this question?
Tony.
Okay, Tony. So how we're analyzing oil is that we'll be selling oil more than we are buying it, but not at a lower price. It can't sell at a lower price. I mean, we'll be taking one side. And the side we'll be taking on oil from now to next 3 months, we'll be selling more than buying. But now it's at the buying zone because this is the lowest. It's within the lowest zone, 57, 58, obviously 59. So we were expecting it to rebound. There are other information coming up because as you can see now, so we were expecting maybe to rebound within this area. Oh, sorry, let me do something green. So if you are buying it, just stay in the market. One thing I will tell you guys, as a trader, don't just buy or sell and expect it to happen immediately. If you're in a trade, allow it. Even though your analysis is fair, allow it. Another one will come and counter it. That's what is called capital market. That's why it's called capital market, because there are a lot of things that will influence it, not one thing. Do you understand? So we expect maybe so it may get to this point. Just be careful buying oil for a long time because there's no strong thing that can push it up. Then it may get to this point, then fall again.
Okay.
Yeah, so our strategy in oil now will just be that we're selling more than buying. But at this point, we can't sell.
Okay.
Because of if by anything happen, because investors will always consider good price too. They may see that the price is good one day. one person from nowhere will just buy oil, or one company, the price will just boom, shoot up, and now caught you. You as a see every trader, you now caught you at a lower price. Then you make profit. So always be at the safer side. Buy low and say high. Now it's low, just chill. Make sure you have a good amount of capital.
Okay.
Have a proper trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, ask us, we give you a trading plan. Then we will negotiate how much you can achieve. You must achieve it. And if you don't achieve it, it has to also follow with the risk. Trading is calculative. It's not complex. If you use our plan, there's no way you won't come out successful on both sides, because it's something that's achievable. This is mathematics now. If this happens, this will happen. This will happen. That's how it is. It's logical. It's not too complex.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So derivative happens sometimes. You didn't push it, but fine. We'll look for another one. That's why we have to have first entry, second entry. This one should be our sniping entry point. This area, 54, 56. This area should be sniping entry. Never you buy oil at a low price. Sell oil at a low price. Yeah, rather sell at a higher price. I have 10 minutes to leave you guys because I'm supposed to spend 1 hour on this bootcamp. But that is 1 to 2. Because we are on live. So if you have if I've all of you entered the thread, are you doing well? Do you have any concern?
How far are you expecting this price to drop on Euro USD to drop down?
We're expecting 200 pips from now to next 10 days.
Oh, all right. So meaning we can hold it for that long.
Yeah. Hold it for a long time. Even if the non-farm payroll do not push the dollar down, do not push the market down. If it, another thing will come and push it down.
All right, sir.
You know what I mean? Even if it didn't go, these are the laws of trading. So that's why there's a support here. Let me keep repeating it. There's a kind of resistance here, not a support. This point. So you can put your SL above this point, but make sure it's in line with your risk. Some of you, I don't know. Make sure it's in line with your risk so that you won't put SL that is too bigger than what you have. So what you have to do, what I mean by risk, also consider the volume you're using to place the trade. But it's away. So now, if this market there goes up, if it there goes up, like this point, it's fine. It's another opportunity for sellers too. So that's when we have first entry, second and third entry. In fact, even if Fibonacci have introduced fourth entry now. You can have entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, and entry 4. There's no way you hit those entry and you won't cash out. Don't follow the market. Follow your strategy. Maybe when it's going to buy, say, this one didn't work. Let me close this sell and enter buy. This one didn't work. Let me close this buy, enter. No. Follow your strategy. Don't follow the market. Market will definitely flow to your direction one day and you cash out. Okay, so first, those of you that want to join the automated trading platform or many of the services that can help you make more money while you're learning or you're trading, so you could be able to, if you are willing, I'll be willing to onboard you. You can send us a message that we can be able to onboard you and give you access to more markets where you can diversify it. Let me know if there are more questions. We have about 6 or 7 minutes. So if there's no more question, then I will end it and we'll be monitoring it from background. I'm not trading it, so but I can guide you on how to trade it. I don't trade forex like that. If you have a question, I'll be willing to answer you.
So lastly, on gold, What's the stance since that the economy of USA is very strong? Don't you think it can start dropping?
No, the US economy is not too strong. We're expecting to get strong.
Oh, okay.
And that's why you have to invest on time before it becomes strong. Because if the market drop, you know, say, hey, I miss this market. You never got to ask, will you continue to drop? Will you not continue to drop? You know what I mean? I'm telling on God, just that I'm not allowed to share privacy policies. I could have, but I've shared my entry with you now. So I entered my
Sir, I didn't get that entry. I didn't get the
my
entry
entry.
you said.
My entry. I entered when it was done 3258.06, and I have a SL around. Let me check again. Let me check again. 32228. But I want to adjust it too, but don't just follow it like that. I want to adjust it. Remember, I don't know how much you're trading with. So I have another entry around 3198. On our own here, we don't sell gold, we only buy them. So it has dropped, went up again, drop again. So we are considering another good entry. And this is new month. From now to the next 10 days, gold should go up.
Okay, sir.
So as I'm listening, we're looking at 10 days to come, like from 90 throughout next week and throughout maybe the new week. Gold, let me check how much we're expecting to gain on gold. We're expecting to gain on gold. Let me check the paper I have here. We're expecting to gain on gold 2,264, which is about 7%. Which is about 7% profit. Yeah, 7% return. Yeah. That's what we're expecting here.
Okay, sir.
But I don't know if
Thank you,
your
sir.
own, I don't know your own broker. Check the price they're giving you to consider.
What I have here is so
Yeah, so that's why we are changing our policy to make sure that anyone with us trading with us need to be with the broker we're trading. So if you are not interested in it, it means we shouldn't have much business bond with you. Then if you cannot go like that, we don't mind. We may even refund you back your ticket money. Last month was not comfortable with the policy we used to run it. It was really, really stressful. And we want you to be successful. We have to put you on a system that can work profitably for you. So you need to make sure you have an account with any of these companies. Somebody said, "Are we still holding?" Yeah, we're only buying gold. But we just had small entry on gold. So our new report on gold is coming up next week. We're not trying to obviously decide. But for now, we don't have new outlook. It's coming out next week. No, next week is the second, it's last year, first week of the month, because today is just second. So next week it could be like proper trading week for the month. Last week, the market came down because of balancing. Many companies were balancing their portfolio. Now the new month has entered. So we're expecting it to continue to where it's going. But by next week, I think Tuesday, we're going to have outlook, and we'll be able to know the next direction of the gold market. But obviously, it's going to be an uptrend. And this month may favor dollar. That's why we're talking about it. Dollar may most likely come down. As you can see, it's still ranging. So let's see what's going to be the outcome. And oil may rebound before we place another sell. Do you guys get value?
Yes, sir.
thank you.
I think what is affecting the non-farm payroll could be the federal court policy that's coming out. They want to be sure, the investors want to be sure what this is will be, what the outcome will be. Because look at what I see on ChatGPT. Let me copy it and paste there. That may be why, because investors, me and you, and the big boys on exchange, they are the major people that push it in case this thing come out. They will decide whether to invest or not. So look at what I got. So that might be the reason. But just hold on, the market will definitely sell at its own time. Once there are more fundamentals that will support investors' confidence to sell, then it will sell. Do you see it? Because I have 1 minute to go. I want to make sure that you have read what I dropped.
Okay.
Check the chat. I dropped something. If you can read about it, then it says.
Okay.
So that may be because all investors are waiting for strong and healthy US economy. That's what they're waiting for. And once it happens, even oil will even go more up. Yeah. Like, do you understand? Oil may go more up because of China want to negotiate. The world cannot just be at war, trade war all the time. There will be time that will be like, a agreement. Then once investors sense that stability, oil price will start rising. Once they start rising, we are not going to consider buying it for a long time. Then Euro USD dollar will start getting more strength. So if you have not really entered at a higher price, you'll be losing.
And sir, you say if the world is at peace, gold will drop.
Yeah. Gold will most likely drop, most likely, but not much. Because of why this cash out we did last month was because of the tariff war. People there was nowhere to invest apart from gold. Many stock went down, of course, all the stock went down. Then oil, of course, crashed. Gold is no man's land. Nobody owns gold. It's a global commodity. Then it started going up. Yeah, so it's 201. So it's been a wonderful time with you guys. So this is our first time coming into trade for the month of May. Those of you on the boot camp, I think I'm happy you have had your first trade with me. But you're gonna have more trade with me on commodities. That's where I specialize more. Maybe we can trade commodity with you. So if you want to sign up account, we are with us within that time. Please sign up. If you didn't sign up, we may there may be some level of restriction. Me coming regularly here to teach. Yeah. Sorry to trade with you. So by next week, we may be able to place a trade on commodities, and I do have a wonderful afternoon, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.